Hello, hello, and welcome to the session today. Let's wait for 3 or 4 minutes, let people join in, and then we proceed. Let's wait for 2 or 3 minutes. Jai Mata Di Advait, wish you a happy Navratri too. Let's wait for 2 or 3 minutes, let people join in. All right. Hi Ritika, good afternoon. Welcome to the session. Let's wait a minute or two, and then we proceed. Okay, let's wait another minute more. Yes, Advait, today we will be doing practical questions on BR. Yes. Okay. Another minute. Just one sec. Okay, another 30 seconds. Then we start. Okay, another 10 seconds. All right, let's start. Firstly, let me welcome you to Crack CA Exams with Us, which is a vertical and channel of Unacademy which caters to the students of CA Foundation, Intermediate and Final Examination in their journey and pursuit of preparation for the CA Foundation, Intermediate and Final Examination by providing top educators, quality content and overall a great learning experience. So come, let's crack CA exams with Unacademy, India's largest online learning platform. And welcome to my session today. Okay. Before we proceed, a little introduction about the educator today, that is me. Hello, I'm Prathik Gupta. I'm a Bachelor of Commerce from Christ College, Bangalore University. I'm an associate member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, an associate member of the Institute of Cost Accountants of India, and an associate member of the Institute of Company Secretaries of India, and also a law graduate from Karnataka State Law University. I'm currently a practicing chartered accountant and also a visiting faculty for CA subjects and an educator for CA students both offline and online. Prior to starting on my own, I worked with SR Bartley Boy and Associates, that is the Indian member firm of Ernst & Young Global in the Audit and Assurance Department, and Ernst & Young India, EY India, in the Mergers and Acquisitions Department. I also worked with the Manipal Group in Bangalore as the corporate controller of their Indian entity and their German subsidiary located in Frankfurt, Germany. It was only when I got back from Frankfurt, Germany that I decided to start on my own, and that also gave me an opportunity to be an educator, and here I am today getting this opportunity and privilege to take this session for you young, bright and enthusiastic CA aspirants. Thank you so much for this opportunity, and I hope you find my session useful. During the session, in case you have any queries, questions, observations or discussions to be made, please do not hesitate to drop in a line and I will solve your queries or answer your queries as soon as possible. All right. Any questions at any time, please ask. You can go on to the YouTube channel and type in Prathik Gupta. You will get all my sessions that I've taken on the Unacademy platform or the Unacademy channel for the CA Foundation and Intermediate students. You can also go on to the Unacademy Learning App and look for Prathik Gupta, PRATHIK GUPTA. That's my name. It's in front of you on your screen. And you will also get all my special classes that I've taken on the Unacademy Learning App, which will help you in your CA Foundation and Intermediate examination preparation. All right. Thank you so much for joining the session today. Unacademy caters to you through 3 platforms: YouTube, Special Class, and its premier platform, that is the Plus platform, which is a payment-based subscription model. While YouTube and Special Classes you've already seen, and for those of you who have not seen the Special Classes, I request you to download the Unacademy Learning App, more about which I will be telling you in the following slides, and make use of the Special Classes. The Plus platform, like I told you, is the premier platform of Unacademy, which helps you in enhancing and accelerating your preparation for the CA Foundation and Intermediate examination. And it is a payment-based subscription model. Now, I strongly recommend you and encourage you to become part of the Plus platform of Unacademy. Now, this is due to the following reasons. Firstly, the Plus platform of Unacademy conducts daily live classes where you get to chat with your educator, engage in discussions, ask your doubts, and answer polls. All this while the class is going on. Yes, you heard it right. All this while the class is going on. You do not need to wait for a end of the week, couple of days after the session, end of the session, or maybe take an appointment with your educator. You can ask him your queries and your doubts then and there, and he will be happy to answer your questions. The second important reason why I strongly recommend and encourage you to become part of the Plus platform of Unacademy is because the Plus platform of Unacademy conducts live tests, quizzes and mock tests on a regular and periodic basis in order to evaluate your preparation and also analyze your performance. Now, what happens with this evaluation and analysis of the performance? It helps you in identifying the areas where you're well prepared, the areas where you need to prepare more, and break up your performance into your strong areas, your not so strong areas, and your weak areas, and help you use your limited preparation time by spending more time on your weak areas, a little lesser time on your not so strong areas, and less time on your strong areas, until a time when your weak areas and your not so strong areas eventually become your strong areas. The third reason why I strongly recommend and encourage you to become part of the Plus platform of Unacademy is because the courses provided by the Unacademy Plus platform of Unacademy are structured courses. They are structured because all the courses are in line with your exam syllabus to help you best prepare for it without missing out on any important or major point. Once you've completed a Plus course on the Plus platform, you can rest assured that the syllabus of your examination is complete. All right. And lastly, and most importantly, the The one subscription to the Plus platform of Unacademy gives you access to all the live and recorded courses to watch from the comfort of any of your devices. It means you can watch these, you can watch it from your mobile phone, from your tablet, laptop, and desktop, as the case may be, without any restrictions. Not only this, you can also watch it from any place you are in. Either you could be at home, you could be outside, you could be on holiday, you could be coming back home from work or going to work and you have time to spare. You can just pull out your mobile phone, log into the Unacademy Learning App and make use of that time. And not only this, at any point of the day, 24/7, all this live and recorded courses will be available at your disposal. So this results in minimum wastage of time and maximum utilization of time. So keeping these 4 advantages in mind, I strongly recommend you and encourage you to become part of the Plus platform of Unacademy in order to enhance and accelerate your preparation for the CA Foundation and Intermediate course. All right. Thank you so much. Now, for those of you who are already on the Unacademy Learning App and are using it and attending the special classes and the Plus courses, I thank you and I request your support in the future as well. And for those of you who have not yet downloaded the Unacademy Learning App, please go to the Play Store on your mobile phone, type Unacademy Learning App, download it, install it on your phone, put in your mobile number to which an OTP will be sent. Use that OTP and register on the Unacademy Learning App. The process is as simple as, there's no complications at all. Now what happens once you register on the Unacademy Learning App? It gives you access to all the live and recorded special classes that Unacademy has to offer to you in your preparation for CA Foundation and Intermediate examination. And it also gives you access to all the live and recorded Plus courses, which will help you in accelerating and enhancing your preparation for the CA Foundation and Intermediate course. Of course, the Plus course is a payment-based subscription model where you need to pay for the subscription. More about the payment details in the following slides. So for those of you who have not yet downloaded the Unacademy Learning App, I request you to download the Unacademy Learning App and also help your circle and your known people to download the Unacademy Learning App and make use of it, and also help the other people register on it and make use of it for their preparation for the CA Foundation and Intermediate examination. There might also be a lot of people who might want to know how Unacademy works and could help them out. You can also bring them on the Unacademy Learning App and they could view a session to get an idea about how Unacademy works. All right. Like I told you, the Plus platform of Unacademy is a payment-based subscription model which has various packages. The various subscription packages for the CA Foundation and Intermediate exam provided by the Plus platform of Unacademy are as follows. The packages provided are for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months and 24 months. The 1 month package normally costs rupees 3,500. The 3 month package normally costs about 8,750. The 6 month package costs about 14,000. The 12 months package costs about 17,500, and the 24 months package costs about 21,000. Now please remember, this is the list price. Before you make the payment for the package of your choice, please do not forget to use the code Prathik, that is me, Prathik, to get an instant discount of 10% on the above listed price. I repeat, do not forget to use the code Prathik, Prathik, to get an instant discount of 10% on the above listed price. So the after discount price of the various packages are: the 1 month package will cost you rupees 3,150. The 3 month package will cost you rupees 7,875. The 6 month package will cost you rupees 12,600. The 12 month package will cost you rupees 15,750, and the 24 months package will cost you rupees 18,900. So you see, immediately you get a discount of 10% when you use my code Prathik. All right. Now, I personally would strongly recommend and advise you to go for the 12 months package for a start, for 2 reasons. Firstly, it is cost effective. If you compare the per month cost of the 12 month package and the per month cost of the 1 month package, you will see that it results in a great savings already. And secondly, and most importantly, since the CA Foundation and Intermediate is being provided to you in one package, a 12 months package will be very useful for you, because it normally takes about 12 months time for you to clear study and clear the CA Foundation and Intermediate examination. So if you're getting a package which includes CA Foundation and Intermediate at a very cost effective price, I think you could be benefited a lot from it. Okay, so having said this, you're again free to choose the package of your choice: 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months or 24 months. But please do not forget to use the code Prathik, Prathik, to get an instant discount of 10% on the listed price. All right. There is also a no cost EMI option available for 6 months, 12 months and 24 months subscription. In case you do not wish to make the payment at one shot, you can avail the 6 months, 12 months and 24 months subscription packages. The payment options are from you can pay by debit card, credit card, and net banking. All right, please take a minute, go through the slide. Any questions, please ask me. Any questions regarding this, please ask. Okay, like I told you, the Unacademy Learning App opens your gateway to the world of live and recorded special classes that will help you in your preparation for the CA Foundation and Intermediate examination. Here are snapshots of few of the many special classes that I have taken on the Unacademy Learning App, and it's all available there. You need to either you need to just download the Unacademy Learning App, register on it, and then use it to access all this information. All right. Yeah, there are also many other special classes. Revision on NPO accounts, etc. All right. So please do log into the Unacademy Learning App. Make use of all this information that is there at your disposal. Right? Yes. And also here I've given you links to the few of the many special classes that I have conducted on the Unacademy Learning App. You could either click on this link or you could copy and paste these links on your browser to take you directly to my special class in the Unacademy Learning App so that you can make use of it. I have taken special classes on the Indian Contracts Act, the Sale of Goods Act, the Indian Partnership Act, the Limited Liability Partnership Act, Companies Act, Basics of Communication, Accounting Principles, and revision test papers for business laws. All of them issued by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, which were used for educational and discussion purposes. All right, and there were, if you see the Companies Act 2013, there are easily about 10 sessions on that, you know, in the Unacademy Learning App as special classes. You can make use of them. And in case you have any questions, any queries, you can always get back to me. Please take 30 seconds on the slide and then we proceed. Any questions, please ask. Okay, now this is the schedule this coming week. On YouTube, next on Monday, that is October 19th, I take another session on BRS, Bank Reconciliation Statement at 3 p.m. Today, we have special classes from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m., 6:15 to 7:15 p.m., 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. on accounts of NPOs where we are solving numerical problems. Okay, and we will be solving some examination problems as well. So kindly do make out time and attend these sessions. All right, so this is your schedule this coming week. On Monday, we will mostly be concluding with BRS on Monday. And then we will do either depreciation or inventories. Okay, and then we have special classes today from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m., 6:15 to 7:15 p.m. and 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. Kindly take 30 seconds, go through this, and then we proceed. Okay, any questions, please ask. Okay, so this is not part 1, this is part 2. Part 1 was done yesterday. Okay, so we are doing part 1, Bank Reconciliation Statement part 2. All right, so yesterday we did all this, we did the introduction, so we will not be repeating that again today. I will directly go to where we stopped yesterday. Now, we stopped with this yesterday as to what are the causes of difference, that is timing difference, transaction difference, and errors. Now we will see some of the items that frequently cause a difference. Before we move on to the numericals, we will quickly discuss some of the items that frequently cause a difference. Okay, and that is the reason of bank reconciliation statement. First one, checks issued but not presented for payment. The entry in the cash book is made immediately on issue of check, but naturally entry will be made by the bank only when the check is presented for payment. There will thus be a gap of some days between the entry in the cash book and in the passbook. Okay, so let's say on Saturday, at the end of the day, you issued a check for 50,000. Okay, so immediately when you issued the check in your book, cash book and bank book, you will say check issued to party A, right? And you'll give it to him. And even that gentleman, the minute he takes the check, he will go back to his office and he'll pass an entry that check received from XYZ Enterprises. All right, but only when the check is presented to the bank and it clears in the bank. So Saturday night, Saturday evening, right? So Sunday banks are closed. Monday, Tuesday. So normally the check will clear on Tuesday or on Wednesday. So only on Tuesday or on Wednesday will that check issued come into the bank statement. So for the 3 days, there will be a difference between your cash book and the bank statement. It is because checks were issued but not presented or payment, or there was a timing difference between checks issued and cleared by the bank. That's what you mean by the first point. Clear? Any questions? Any questions? Please ask. Okay. Second, checks paid into bank but not cleared. As soon as checks are sent to the bank, entries are made on the debit side of the bank column of the cash book. But usually banks credit the customer's account only when they receive the payment from the bank concerned. In other words, when the checks have been cleared, again there will be some gap between the depositing of the check and credit given. So in the first example we took, where you issued a check to the customer. Let's say your customer has given you a check for 75,000. All right, so the minute you get the check for 75,000 in your cash book, you will credit the party and debit the bank. Okay, that means your bank balance has gone up. But has it come into your bank account? It's not come into your bank account, right? You will deposit the check that day or next day, and normally the bank takes about 2 to 3 days time to clear the check. So only when the bank clears it will it come into the bank statement. So even because of that, that is checks paid into the bank but not cleared, there will be a difference between your cash book and the bank statement. This will give rise to a BRS. Clear? Any questions? Okay. Interest allowed by the bank. If the bank has allowed interest to the customer, the entry will normally be made on the customer's account later and shown in the passbook. The customer usually comes to know the amount of interest by pursuing the bank book and only when he makes relevant entry. Okay, now let's say there is a savings bank account. Okay, and every quarter the bank pays the savings bank interest. So the bank will, at the end of the quarter, the bank will put the money into the account. So only when you see that entry, can you make the book entry in your bank book, in your books of accounts. Without seeing the entry, you cannot make. So this is also a reason for BRS. Okay, whatever savings bank interest you get at the end of every month or end of every quarter, whatever interest you get, unless and until you check the bank statement, you will not be able to enter that interest amount in your books of accounts. Please take a minute, go through this slide. Any questions, please ask. Any questions, please ask. Okay, let me know once you're done. Okay, are we done? Can we proceed? Okay, next, the fourth point. Interest charged. Interest and expenses charged by the bank, like 3 above. The interest charged by the bank and the amount of bank charges are entered in the customer account and later in the passbook. The customer makes the required entries only after he sees the passbook. These are debited to the customer account and by bank. Therefore, till such entry is passed in the cash book, bank balance as per passbook is less than the bank balance as per cash book. Now, just like in the previous thing we saw, interest amount received, here it is. If there is any interest or bank charges charged, then that will also first come into your passbook, and only after viewing the passbook will you make the entries in your cash book. Till then, there will be a difference which will give rise to BRS. Interest and dividend collected by the bank. Sometimes investments are left with the bank in safe custody. The bank itself sees to it that interest or the dividends is collected on the due dates. Okay, now many times what happens when whoever deal in shares and securities and bonds and all that, they link a bank account with their demat or trading account. So whenever any of their holdings issues interest or dividend, that automatically comes into their bank. Again, this is just like your bank interest and bank interest received, that unless and until you check your bank statement and bank passbook, you cannot make the entry in your cash book. So only after that you will make the entry. So until then, there will be a BRS, bank reconciliation statement, which will give rise to a difference between the balance as per your books and balance as per your bank statement. Sixth point, direct payments by the bank. The bank may be given standing instructions for certain payments such as insurance premium. In this case also, the customer may come to know the payment only on seeing the passbook. Re-entries in the passbook and in the cash book may thus be different. Okay, now many a times what happens, if every year we are supposed to make an insurance premium on 31st December or any other date. So a lot of people put standing instructions that on this date, the interest should go out from the premium should go out from my bank account. So even then, until and unless the entry appears in your bank passbook, you will not be able to put the entry in your cash book. That's why this may also give rise to a BRS until such entry is passed in both places. Okay, are we clear? Please take a minute, go through this, and then we proceed. Any questions, please ask. Any questions, please ask. Any questions? Okay, Advait, you have not cleared fourth point. Okay, what is the confusion? Tell me, Advait, what is the confusion in the fourth point? Let me know. What is the confusion on the fourth point, Advait? Advait, I'm waiting for your response. Okay, let's proceed. Now let's go to the seventh point. Direct payment into the bank. If such a payment is received by the bank, it will be entered in the customer's account and also in the passbook. The account holder may come to know of the amount only when he sees the passbook. Now see, there are certain direct payments made, direct payments that your customer makes. Okay, he might not give you a check, but he might make an RTGS or an IMPS transfer into your account. So you will not know until and unless that entry hits your passbook. Okay, so in such a case, until and unless you check your passbook and pass the entry in your cash book about that IMPS or NEFT transaction, there will be a BRS. Okay, dishonor of bill discounted with the bank. If the bank is not able to receive payment on promissory notes discount by it will debit the customer's account together with the charges it may have incurred. The customer will naturally make the entry. Okay, now in the yesterday's session we spoke about bill discounting, right? So let's say there is a promissory note issued to you by your customer, the payment of which is to be made on 31st October, but you require the payment urgently in 2 days. So what you will do, you will go to your bank and you will say this is the promissory note, I want the amount in 2 days, and after 8 days or after 10 days on 31st October you can realize the promissory note. So the bank will take some charges and will discount the bill, give it to you. All right, now this, the 8th point simply means if that bill, promissory note, on 31st October is bounced or is dishonored, then those charges and that amount the bank will debit to your account. So this particular entry also you will get to know only when the entry is passed. Okay, until then there will be a BRS. Bills collected by the bank on behalf of customer. If the goods are sold, the documents may be sent through the bank. If the bank is able to collect the amount, it will credit the customer's account. The customer make the entry only on receiving in the passbook. All right, please take a minute, go through this, and then we proceed. Any questions, please ask. Okay, if you're done with this, Advait, what is your question? Only once the bank passes the interest amount in the bank statement will you enter it in your cash book. So until and unless those amounts are ascertained, there will always be a BRS. Okay, Advait? Are you clear? Yes? Are we clear? Okay. Any questions on this slide? Yes, Advait, it will record on cash book also. Once they see the bank passbook, based on the bank charges and interest charged by the bank, the same entries will be entered in their cash book as well. Clear? Okay. Now, let's look at the first illustration. Come on. Okay, I want all of you to work it out together because this is the revision session. All right? Yes. Now, Messrs. Tall, Short and Fair Bazaar, New Delhi 11002, in account with Punjab National Bank, Daryaganj, Delhi 11002. So this is the passbook, the entries in the passbook. On Jan 2nd, by cash deposited 4 lakhs, 4th withdrawals, Jan 10th deposit, Jan 12th withdrawals, 15th and 16th Jan deposits, Jan 20th withdrawals, Jan 26th deposits, Jan 31st withdrawal again, and Jan 31st withdrawal of 1000, that is the bank charges, and Jan 31st again there is an interest collected on government securities directly by the bank. Okay, this is your passbook, and your closing balance as on Jan 31st as per your passbook is 2,43,000. Now we go to the cash balance. This is your cash book on Jan 1. Okay, now this is your debit side, credit side. On Jan 1st you have a deposit of 4 lakhs, 35,000, 76,000, 30,000, 43,000, 1 lakh 5,000 and 34,000. Jan 2nd you have 60,000, 1 lakh, 1 lakh 25, 73,000, 50,000 withdrawal, 78,000 withdrawal, and your closing balance is 2 lakh 37,000. Okay, so now is the balance matching? So 2 lakh 43,000 is not equal to 2 lakh 37,000, correct? Hence there has to be a BRS. Everyone following? Now what I want you to do is I want you to take 5 minutes and start with the passbook balance and arrive at the cash book balance, then start with the cash book balance and arrive with the passbook balance. Okay, both the ways you should get the same answer. Come on, try it and then we'll work it out together. Try it. Take 5 minutes. Then we'll work it out together. Hi Anish, how are you? A little late for the session today. How are you doing? Anyway, we just started with the problem, Anish. Try it. First, I want you to take the closing balance of the passbook and arrive at the cash book balance. Then I want you to take the cash book balance and arrive at the passbook balance. Both ways. To understand better, we will solve it together as well. Yes, I hope you're doing it. Yes. Take another 3-4 minutes. Then we'll work it out together. Any questions, please ask. I hope all of you are doing it. Yes, another 2 more minutes. Give me the answer. Advait, Anish, Kritika, I hope you're doing it. Okay, Ritika, waiting. Please take 2 more minutes. Any questions? We'll work it out together. Another minute more. Yes, shall we start working it out? All right, first and foremost, let's do this exercise. Let's compare the deposits and withdrawals in both the accounts and see which amount is not there. Okay. Now, for example, here we'll first check the withdrawals. Okay. With this, we will compare with this. Okay. So 60,000 and 1,25,000 is there. This is there. This is there. 1,50,000 is there. 1,50,000 is there. Okay. Then 25,000 and 1,000 is there. No. All right. So this amount is not there. And these two amounts are not there. Okay. So that is in the withdrawal side. Now let's go to the deposit side. So now we are going to compare this with this. Okay. 4,35,000. This is there. This is there. 76 and 30,000. This is there. This is there. 43,000 and 20,000. This is there. 20,000 is not there. This is not there. This is not there. Clear so far? Okay, so now we've identified the missing items. All right, please remember the opening balances are the same. So let's start off. First, we'll take the passbook balance. Okay. Balance as per passbook. Rupees 2,43,000. All right. Now, what we will do first, let's attack the withdrawals column. Okay. So that means this item is not there. 25,000 is not there, and 1,000 is not there, but it's been reduced in the bank. But not appearing in cash book. What were the entries? LIC premium and bank charges. Okay, so these two items we have done. Now we'll come to the deposits. Which items are not there? Only 20,000 is not there. So this we will again reduce. Any questions? Please ask. Okay, so we are done with this 20,000. We are done with this. We are done with this. We are done with this. Now what is left? Now we have these three items. Okay, so now let's come to this. Now these are amounts that are deposited into the bank, into the cash book, but not appearing in the bank book. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to add this. Okay, what are those entries? Mohan and Co. and Nandi and Sons. This is 105 34,000. Any questions? Please ask. Okay, and then we need to do this one, that is items withdrawn from the cash book but not in the bank book. Okay, that means checks issued but not presented. Babu and Co. 78,000. Okay, let's use the calculator and see if we get the right answer. 2,43,000 plus 25,000 plus 1,000 minus 20,000 plus 105 plus 34,000 minus 78,000. No, I think there is some problem with this. With the question, I think we've got some numbers wrong. Just one sec, let me just total this. Okay, this cash book is correct. One second, let me just look at this one. Okay, even the bank book is correct. Where have we made a mistake? Balance as per passbook is 2,43,000. Just one sec, just give me a second. Hmm. So we from this we take 243 as the opening balance. From that we reduce 20,000 and we add back 1,000 and 25,000. Yes, we get that. Okay, let's quickly check the numbers again. The debit and credit. Okay, 4 lakhs, 35,000, 76,000. Yes, 30,000, 43,000. Yes, 20,000. Okay, that's not there. And this side, 60,000, 1 lakh 25. Raw and James 1 lakh and 1 lakh 50 by cash. By Babu and Co. By Jera. Babu and Co. is 78,000. Yes. Hmm. There's something wrong with this problem, I think. Just give me a minute. Okay. I think we've used some numbers wrong there. The balance as per passbook, just give me a minute. Balance as per passbook is 2 lakh 30, 2 lakh 43. Okay. And in that we don't have 25,000. Okay. Now life insurance premium items deducted from the bank but not appearing in the cash book. Okay. Items added in the bank but not appearing in the cash book. Interest on securities. Items added in the cash book but not appearing in the bank. Okay, I think just wait till the next session. I'll just come up with a solution for this. Okay, I think there is some number problem here or I'm getting confused. All right, so we'll continue with this in the next session. At 5 to 6 today we have a special class on accounts of NPOs, 6:15 to 7:15 and 7:30 to 8:30. Okay, in the meantime just let me just try it. Hmm. deducted from bank but not appearing in the cash book. I'm just trying to see. Okay, by next class I will let you know. I mean, I'm sure there's a small error here with some numbers. I think some numbers in the question might be wrong. Okay, let's stop with this right now, and I will give you the answer for this in the next session. I think some silly mistake is made here. All right, so let's stop with this. And I'll give you the answer in the next session. All right. Yeah, let's stop with this now, and we continue on Monday, and I will give you the solution on Monday. All right, thank you so much. And I will see you all on Monday on the special class. And today from 5 to 6, we have the session on non-profit organizations. So I hope to see you all